It was 5 years ago that parents and their children were separated along the southern border, including right here in San Diego. On Monday, the government and the ACLU agreed on a settlement for the families involved.
Is the first step to trying to end this dark period in our country's history.
The settlement agreement between the Biden administration and ACLU comes more than 5 years after families were first separated at the border under Trump's zero-tolerance policy. Legal Alert is the lead counsel in the class action lawsuit filed in San Diego back in 2018.
We need to continue finding families, reuniting what may be more than 1,000 children still without their parents.
The settlement would provide temporary legal status, housing aid, and medical and behavioral health for affected families. It would also prevent the government from separating families again for 8 years, with specific exceptions for scenarios like child abuse or a serious crime.
The U.S. government broke its own laws, and this is restitution for the United States government for doing that.
Richard Villasana is the founder of the San Diego-based nonprofit Forever Homes for Foster Kids. His organization is one of several that helps the federal government reunite families. He says he's helped reunite over 100 families, saying he's often the government's last chance.
These are the cases that are what I consider the worst cold cases. These are cases where there was minimal information. Agencies have already spent years researching.
According to the Department of Homeland Security numbers earlier this year, over 3,800 children were separated from 2017 to 2021. 74% have been reunited with their families.
We will not stop till we find every last child. We believe we will, and we certainly will not give up until we have found them.
In a statement Monday, DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said in part that the agency has taken steps to ensure the prior practice of separating families does not happen again. A judge will decide whether or not to accept the settlement. Now, DOJ officials say that migrants who have a criminal record or pose a threat to national security would not be eligible for this settlement. Along the U.S.-Mexico border, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.